For as long as humans have existed, we've looked to the stars and dreamed of living beyond Earth. From the moon landings to Mars rovers, we've made incredible strides. But colonizing space? That still feels like science fiction. Or does it? With private space companies pushing the boundaries, NASA planning moon bases, and scientists eyeing Mars as our second home, space colonization is no longer just a dream. Concepts like rotating space stations, self-sustaining habitats, and even asteroid mining are actively being developed. The question isn't if we'll expand beyond Earth, it's when and how. NASA's Artemis program aims to establish a sustainable lunar presence, serving as a launch pad for deeper space missions. Meanwhile, SpaceX is developing Starship, a fully reusable spacecraft designed to ferry humans to Mars. Scientists are also working on closed-loop life support systems, essential for long-term space habitation. We're not just exploring space anymore, we're actively building the tools to live there. And let's talk about cost. The price of space travel has dropped dramatically, with companies like SpaceX slashing launch expenses, but colonizing another world requires more than rockets. It demands entire infrastructure, reliable supply chains, and solutions to fundamental problems like food, water, and energy in deep space. New advancements in AI-controlled robotic builders and space-based solar power could help establish colonies faster than ever imagined. Researchers are even experimenting with bioengineered crops designed to thrive in extraterrestrial conditions, reducing reliance on Earth's supply chains. The dream of interplanetary living is becoming more tangible by the day. But space is unforgiving. Cosmic radiation, bone-crushing gravity shifts, and the sheer cost of sustaining human life in space pose major challenges. Can we build a sustainable ecosystem on Mars? Will we terraform planets, or are massive orbital stations our best bet? Growing food in space is another hurdle. Scientists are experimenting with hydroponics and three-dimensional printed habitats, but a completely independent, self-sustaining colony is still a long way off. Plus, there's the psychological toll: long-term isolation, communication delays, and the sheer vastness of the unknown. Could humans truly thrive in such conditions? And then there's the question of governance. Who will make the rules? Right now, international treaties limit the militarization of space, but what happens when corporations start claiming territory? Will space be a frontier of cooperation, or the next battleground for power struggles? Some scientists argue we should focus on protecting Earth instead of colonizing space. Others believe expanding beyond our planet is the only way to ensure humanity's survival. The debate is far from settled, but one thing is certain: the future of space colonization will define the next era of human history. Beyond physical survival, there's also the challenge of maintaining mental health. Space agencies are investing in VR therapy, AI-driven companionship, and simulated Earth-like environments to keep future colonists emotionally and psychologically stable. Can technology truly replace human connection in the isolation of space? Despite the hurdles, progress is happening fast. The Artemis program is set to return humans to the moon, SpaceX is refining Starship for interplanetary travel, and experimental habitats are being tested for deep space survival. NASA is testing lava tube shelters on the moon, which could protect colonists from radiation. Meanwhile, research on artificial gravity aims to counteract muscle and bone loss. And companies like Blue Origin and Axiom Space are planning commercial space stations that could one day house long-term residents. Beyond Mars, ambitious ideas like space elevators and asteroid mining could open up the entire solar system. Could we one day harvest resources from asteroids, build cities in orbit, or even send a generation ship to another star? And then there's the ultimate goal: interstellar travel. Scientists are exploring everything from nuclear propulsion to theoretical warp drives. Could we one day send a probe, or even people, to another star system? The answers are still being written, but one thing is clear: our journey into space has only just begun. We're not there yet, but the foundations are being laid. Within our lifetime, the first permanent human settlement in space may be established. Will it be a moon base, a Mars colony, a floating city among the stars? The future of space colonization is closer than ever. The only question is, will we be ready to take that next giant leap? The future is calling. Are we ready to answer? If you love space exploration, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a space adventure.